and 4 times more than Obama had appointed 6 years into office. It's fucking crazy that he's saying this. But of course, what the fuck does Theo Von know about this shit? Like, no disrespect to Theo Von, but he is so goddamn ill-equipped to have this combo. And that's precisely why the combo is happening. Like, you have to understand, like, Trump's not stupid. His team's not fucking dumb. They know he can have this combo and just like portray himself as in a certain light, maybe even humanize himself this way, and approach Theo Von's audience as like a totally separate being than he actually is. And that's what's happening here. Yeah, Rex Tillerson, former ExxonMobil CEO, is his Secretary of State. Trump's entire cabinet was fucking lobbyists and also corporate executives. I think that's why they get mad at Theo. People want him to be able to analyze, criticize, and communicate how crazy Trump is. Yeah, y'all are fucking delusional if you think that like he's gonna do that. Okay.
The things that we're talking about.
But can a president?
Like, it's so crazy. This also, once again, speaks to how dumb the average American voter is. And it also speaks to the other side of the equation that I talk about quite frequently, which is that even the dumbest person that you know that goes out and votes or doesn't even vote has certain political opinions, and those political opinions are endlessly progressive. Like, people might be dumb, but they still, on a personal level, understand, like, man, it sure seems fucked up that these corporations that are like ruining people's lives are actually running the table and get to control different aspects of the government. Like, that's not good. Okay. You think most people want to trans the kids? Who is transing the kids, bro? What is a transing the kid? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dumbass? You watch too many fucking YouTube videos, bro. Shut the fuck up. Shut your stupid ass up, bro. Adults are talking, okay? You fucking freak. God damn, dude. Transing the kids? Like, what the fuck do you mean? Who's doing that? Why do we have to sit here and have a conversation with your fucking paranoid hallucinations, man? And the worst part about it is, there's enough people in the fucking country that also share those same delusions. It's like a collective hysteria. So now we have to deal with it. That's what's crazy about this situation is, like, dumb motherfuckers literally are like, well, sorry, I'm an American, and there's a lot of other dumbasses like me that believe this thing, so now you got to actually address it. It's like fucking flat earthers, dude. It's like, imagine if they were just like constantly, if there was enough people in the country that genuinely believe the earth is flat, and now you just have to deal with it all the time. You have to like actually address it. And they just have no idea. They've been fucking brainwashed, bro. What are you talking about? Transing the kids. Like, that's not a thing, dog. You just are trans, okay? It's the same as being gay. You just are gay. You don't like turn gay. Okay? Shit pisses me off. The people are just so stupid about it. God damn. Theo knows this, so he's not stupid. It's intentional. Dog. Dog. You need to understand something, okay? You can be a dumb person that knows that. Like, that doesn't mean he's like super well read. Okay. Half of the shit he just said that sounds super smart to you, literally in the last 3 minutes at the top of the hour when there's a 3-minute ad break, was shit that he learned about from Bernie Sanders last week, which we watched. And if you were subscribed back then, you probably saw that shit uninterrupted. There were no ads being served. For you, I mean. If you no longer want to see those ads at the top of the fucking hour, that's what you got to do. You got to subscribe. No, you don't get it, man. Logan Paul and Theo Von are both in on it. I'm willing to bet Logan Paul has more like political ambitions, regardless of his like level of intelligence, than fucking Theo Von does, in my opinion. Like, Scarnarv, thank you for the 5 tier 1 gift to subs. Like, it honestly feels like Theo Von is the type of dude you could like convince not to be transphobic in like a 5-minute conversation. Because he has something that I think many people miss, which is like genuine curiosity and a willingness to learn and shared ability. But don't forget that you are talking to a motherfucker who literally told Bernard Jebediah Sanders that he would have loved to see him on the same ticket as Donald Trump. Okay? You're fucking crazy if you think he's like some secret political demon and he's like, yeah, he's actually trying to make sure that he humanizes Trump to his audience. Like, no, he's just fucking, he's like, yeah, he's a former president, dude. That's what he would say.
Bill is...
Dog, you want to know how fucking stupid price transparency for hospitals is? It's like the dumbest idea that libertarians have cooked up. Okay. Let's say you broke your fucking leg. Okay. Let's say you broke your fucking leg. At what point are you going to be like, hold on, let me pull out my goddamn phone and look at the fucking Yelp reviews and the different prices for the 11 different private ambulance companies. And also, let me look at the fucking phone to figure out which hospital is actually treating my broken leg at a cheaper price point. That's not how healthcare works. Like, it's so fucking stupid. There are massive hospital monopolies as well. In PA, all hospitals are owned by only a few organizations, a cartel. Exactly. You talk about being compassionate, but you aren't giving Theo the benefit of the doubt. This is him trying to make a difference. No, I know, dog. I know. Or lady, listen. I am giving him the benefit of the doubt. That's why I defended him when chatters were saying he's actually secretly a political assassin in the pocket for Donald Trump, trying to fucking humanize him deliberately. Okay? That's why I said, no, that's not the case. Okay? The two genders, dog or lady. Yeah, we got dogs in here. Bernie mentions the exact thing to Theo too. When you're diagnosed with a major illness or you have a critical injury, price options aren't really going to help you. This is
600.
This is a guy, someone in his team literally gave him bullet points and was like, yo, this is how you'll sound smart, dude. Bring up price transparency, dude. That's also a Trump policy, dude. I swear, dog. I swear, dude. You come across genius. That guy's name is also Theo. Yeah, they sound exactly the same. And they're also named Theo, his producer. Price transparency is so fucking stupid. What a stupid, silly, like non-fix to a problem. And then people will cynically turn around and go, Hasan, don't you think it's better to at least know what price you're paying It's like, sure, but if you think that that is going to change the dynamic of how fucked American healthcare is, you are the dumbest person on the fucking planet. That's the problem, though. A lot of Americans don't think about it like that. They don't think about like the actual reasons as to why this is like being put forward as a piece of legislation. And it's not exclusive to the Republican Party defending the Republican agenda, okay? It is the Democratic Party and its most loyal soldiers as well. Straight up. That's precisely why so many people in this chat fucking chirp at me as well, where they're like, oh, Hasan, you want Trump to win. You want Republicans to win. Like, don't you think it's better to just have an Affordable Care Act and not have it at all? Yes, of course. But you know what's even better? Fucking socialized medicine, which is what the entirety of the developed and also developing nations have at this fucking point. We're like one of the only countries that doesn't have it. Oh. It makes me so mad that people are just so incredibly cucked and they think that like their cucked position is actually somehow more intellectual than someone like myself who only broaches subject matters with surface level observations. Hasan is not smart enough to understand, like I am, the cost of doing business. Hasan is not smart enough to understand that, like, you know, these insurance companies have to exist in the way that they do. There is no other alternative. I am a brilliant thinker. It's like, dog, we are unique on the planet, okay? We are literally unique in the developed world. We are even fucking unique in developing nations. In comparison to developing nations and developed nations, we are the exception, not the rule, in terms of like the way we deal with healthcare. You just are brain broken by Reddit and Twitter, where a bunch of like corporate backed think tanks have created these papers that you read, or at least you like act like you read, and you just like repeat the fucking high level observations that they put in front of you to come across like you're the smart guy in this conversation. Hillary Clinton did it too. She was like, oh, well, what else? You want healthcare, free healthcare? What's next? You want a pony? What a fucking ridiculous way to run a campaign.
I'll be pressing it.
Also, that's a lie. But what's really funny about hospital pricing is that, like, maybe some people don't know this, but you remember how we talked about dynamic pricing? Chat might remember when I was talking about like the McDonald's app or Uber, and how Uber has dynamic pricing, like surge pricing and shit. But also beyond that, even if you had two separate phones, one guy was a wealthier guy, the other guy was a poorer guy, from the same exact location, if you called to Uber, Uber would literally show the poorer guy cheaper options. Like the same ride, Uber would actually serve to them in a cheaper way. That's called dynamic pricing, okay? It exists already. It's existed in hospitals for a very long time. Dynamic pricing is exactly how hospitals do pricing, okay? That's how they do it. If you have the capacity to pay, they'll cook you. They'll hit you with a fucking... They'll hit you with like those Hall's cough drops that are normally like 30 cents a pop. You'll have to pay $37 for it. You're like, what the fuck is this? You look at the receipt, you're like, how the hell did this happen? Well, that's because the insurance company is not interested in making it cheaper. The insurance company is simply interested in offsetting as much as the cost and making you pay for as much of the cost as possible. They don't give a fuck about making this shit cheaper. They're just an expensive middleman. Yeah. Yeah, if you're poor but have very good health insurance and you get hit with a bill, it's like $80K, but then negotiate it down to $8K. There ain't no way Big Dog, who used to be the former president of the United States of America, didn't fucking know and just learned from fucking Theo Von. Please stop. There is just no, why are you even admitting? Like, what is going on, dude? Like, you know, and someone is gonna fucking send me like a tweet or a video from a long time ago where, as a gotcha, to be like, well, see, he mentioned it here. No, dude. Even if he did mention it, he just doesn't know. He like has not internalized this information. He has not held on to this information. People just put scripts in front of him and he fucking reads it, dude. That's it. That's it. He does not give a fuck. And he does not even remotely care. He's like, wow. Wow. Medical bankruptcy is like the #1 cause. Wow. Dude, you were the president. Like, listen, I don't like Obama. Okay? But there is no world where you could catch Obama slipping like this. Like, there's just not a planet. Like, we are in a separate planet. I don't think you can fucking catch Joe Biden slipping this hard. And his brain is not even working. I genuinely have forgotten because, like, I don't really watch Trump behave in a unrestricted environment like this. So so like he's too free for his own good here, you know? My favorite Palestinian book talker had a really great take about your running with Harry Daniels and the implications of all the influences of the DNC. Well, all right, we're not gonna watch that right now, bro. You're not even making sense for real. What do you mean? What did I say that didn't make sense? Dog, I'm just saying, it's fucking crazy to me that the former president is like objectively shocked. Okay. Objectively confused and shocked and perplexed. And is acting like this is the first time he heard about like a phenomena that is truly unique, uniquely bad in the Western world, in the developed world, to the United States of America. A concept called medical bankruptcy. Like that's, bro, this is new information. He has been presented with new information. You were the president, dude. Oh, look, you called it. Yeah, Trump told his nephew to let his disabled son die, then move to Florida, book says. Yeah, I don't fucking care about this shit, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he knows it's expensive. Healthcare is expensive. I know he knows that. It honestly just shocks me that he is just like, I'm a little shocked. I'm shocked and I'm maybe a little mad at myself for like forgetting how fucking stupid he is. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Where it's like frustrating that I forgot that like a person who was the former president can be like this checked out of the process. Like I cannot think of a single fucking former president that is still currently alive. Like Jimmy Carter, if you could catch him in a good moment, he's a carcass at this point. But like even he would be like, no, I know that. That's a problem. You know what I mean? Like, like George Bush would know what the fuck is up. Yes, George W. Bush would be even like, this is entry level stuff, chat. Like, it's not, this isn't like, you know, you don't have to be brilliant to know about this stuff, okay? You chatters, you know about all this shit. You don't have the same level of information the fucking president's supposed to have. Wait. The beginning of this interview has us thinking he was a genuine guy. It didn't take for it long to ruin us. Dude, are you kidding me? There's not a single soul in this chat that will vote for Donald Trump. Of course, we are interpreting this very differently. The average person that doesn't know that is not going to pick up on the fact that it's wild that a former president is oblivious to the reality that the fucking in the American nation, the leading cause of bankruptcies is medical bankruptcies, like medical bills. The average person is just currently thinking about how sick it is that Donald Trump is going to fucking kill lobbyists or whatever the fuck they're fan. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. What are you saying? I mean, he sucks. And he is. This is the worst. Okay. This is the worst part about the Democratic Party. Okay. This is the worst part about the Democratic Party is that because across the board, they're also the same exact level of shills for the corporate autocracy that we exist under. That, like, when Theo Von says, like, Chuck Schumer, dude, seems like he's always scheming. You know, he's got his hands like this. like I know chat's like geared in on the anti-Semitic, the subtle anti-Semitism there, okay? But like in theory, he's not even fucking wrong. Chuck Schumer isn't like a big healthcare dude. Every American politician, unless they have told you otherwise, is absolutely deeply vested in the continuation of private healthcare. Okay? Like, it's not, you could fucking toss a rock in that hall and you're going to hit someone on accident that is pro big pharma, pro healthcare, pro private healthcare, anti Medicare for all. Sometimes there are those who even tell you the exact opposite. They tell you that they like Medicare for all, but they're not actually for Medicare for all. There are a handful of American politicians who are genuinely invested in pushing for a ceasefire in Israel and delivering you healthcare or free college or any number of different fucking things. Here's every Republican senator who opposed the healthcare bill. Yeah, but like Democrats also fucking oppose it. The difference is when they pushed for it, and Kamala Harris was one of the Dems who was on board with this, like, you have to remember, they did that knowing full well that Trump was the president. Even Big Gretch's anti-M4A, I know. But that's because she's like related to a pharmaceutical executive, right? Focusing on Chuck Schumer is like saying an unhealthy diet gave you cancer when you worked in a Teflon factory your whole life. No, not necessarily. Chuck Schumer is literally the fucking... What are you talking about, dude? Chuck Schumer is the leader of the Democratic Party in the Senate. Like, what? Like, yeah, he's Jewish, but... Her dad was Blue Cross Blue Shield CEO, and her money came from Harvey Weinstein's crew in Hollywood and health insurance lobbyists when she first ran for governor. Yeah. Chuck Schumer passing Obamacare in 2010 was a mistake. Chuck Schumer upbraided his own party Tuesday for pushing the Affordable Care Act through Congress in 2010. Schumer emphasized during a speech at the National Press Club that he supports the law and its policies are will and continue to be positive changes. He argued that the Democrats acted wrongly in using their new mandate in the 2008 election to focus on the issue rather than the economy at the height of the terrible recession. Bro, I'm serious. It really pisses me off how fucking bad politicians are at politics. Yeah. Blue Cross execs help Whitmer raise cash for governor run. Yeah, she's there you go. That's how you know she's anti-M4A, okay? Like, it's just nutty how fucking objectively bad American politicians are. Like, they are directly antagonistic. They are directly antagonistic to the well-being of American citizens. I don't know. Why? Oh, you want to do garage shit? I don't know where my fucking keys are at, bro. This is why I hate when liberals are like, bro, Americans are not progressive. Think about the moderates. It's actually the moderates that the Democratic Party needs to captivate. It's like, bro, you have two dudes. You have a dude who's like the most apolitical medium voter ass motherfucker you can get, who is surrounded by right wingers in his profession, literally having these opinions. Isn't that weird? Doesn't that kind of make you see the reality that like most Americans are probably a little bit more progressive in terms of like individual policies? Like, they might not like the Democratic Party. They might think liberals are pussies. But like the average country bumpkin like Theo Von, who obviously is no longer as much of a country bumpkin as he used to be, obviously, because he's fucking in Hollywood and shit. But like, still, don't you fucking think that like the average American, like if you talk to them, they're probably going to be on board with a lot of this shit? This is how every motherfucker from the South is, but no one wants to acknowledge it. Yeah. That's why I get so frustrated with polling on issues, especially polling on issues that are like untested. There's no counter narrative associated with the issue, and it's just a narrative backed by Republican hysteria. And then people just like run the table, and the Democrats run scared, and then they sedate their fucking liberal audience, their liberal team, into believing that like they have to do these moderate positions. And liberals eat this shit up. I hate when people pretend like most people in the South aren't just like pretty bad people with stupid beliefs that are generally borderline, if not fully fascist. Dude, I hate when there's only two different types of people that have this issue, have this kind of opinion, okay? A, dumbass liberals who grew up in fucking like liberal enclaves their whole lives, okay? Or B, dumbass liberals who grew up in a fucking deep red district, okay? And their parents were super fucking homophobic to them. So then they develop this like sensibility that every single person is just like their immediate friend circle that bullied them for being gay or some shit. Okay? Like, that's a ridiculous fucking assessment, dude. You just said the entire South is like full of fascists. First of all, where the fuck do you think black people live in America? Okay? Number one, I know your ass is a liberal, so let me fucking use terminology that'll make you feel bad, okay? Like, half the shit you say about the South, you're just saying about black people, okay? This is something that people don't understand. Black people are not represented in the political equation in that way because they live in deep red areas, okay? They live in fucking deep red districts, and they're redistricted out of the fucking political equation. But you can't be talking like this. It is a ridiculous way to approach the subject matter, chatter. All right, damn. No, it's like crazy. Come on. I hate this shit. Most people are just fucking normal. They're deluded. Like, all of the events that unfolded for you to develop the opinions that you develop, half of that shit was luck. The other half was genuine curiosity. Okay? You can't just like write off people. It's social conditioning that causes them to fucking be like this. There's hella fucking Southerners in this goddamn chat. Like, it's ridiculous to fucking say, oh, all of them are fucking fascists. Like, no, they're not. They're just People with the same exact fucking class interest that you have, some of them just don't recognize it. Huh. It's especially frustrating because it's like, it's this idea that like America is like inherently hostile to so many of these ideas, like inherently hostile to so much like progressive policy, when they're not. They're not. No one just pushes for it. No one pushes for it earnestly. Yeah, never forget Bernie Sanders won Oklahoma. Okay? Y'all are crazy. Blanket disrespect is only permissible to Britons. Yes, exactly. It's so funny because, like, I make a lot of jokes about every country, and I spend a whole lot of time making jokes about myself, right? White guy from America, I make fun of white guys, and I make fun of America quite a bit. And people take it so fucking seriously. Like, sometimes I'll see a comment where I'm like, damn, dude, like, this person genuinely thinks I hate, like, every person from the fucking nation of France. No, it's just the British, okay? Calm down. But yeah, ultimately, it's just like, it's all jokes, man. I'm not being fucking serious. Okay? It's always the same shit. It's always the same shit. When I'm making fun of a group of people, I'm making fun of their hogs, okay? Never forget the universality of hogs. That's it. Yeah, dude. The average American has a lot of opinions on this. Yeah. Such sound populism from Donald Trump. Loser pays is so crazy because, like, much like everything else, American politics, American existence, capitalist. So everything is fucking pay to play. So if you want to win a court case or if you want to win an election, the money side is going to come out